You hate ads? I hate ads. You know what I like? Patreon.com/inkdependence keeps this blog ad-free. Hello folks, welcome to Inkdependence. I'm Mike, and this is an unboxing. My friends at Points Pens are getting out of the stationery business, it seems, so this will be sort of a goodbye for Larry and Hillary. I really enjoy hanging out with them at pen shows. They've been great ever since the days when Points Distinction was just the sole distributor of Diplomat in the U.S. They since transitioned to do more stationery stuff and diversify, and now it seems that they're getting out of the biz. So they had this big discount going on, and so I might have gone a little ham. So let's see what all we have in here. I'm opening the back of the box here because I'm gonna get this out of here. Some paperwork and stuff. Oh, a couple of things were out of stock. Oh, that's why I, let's see, out of stock on that. Oh, I see. Well, that's too bad. A couple of the things I wanted to get were out of stock, but that is okay. It's the way it goes on closeouts, and I dithered and didn't just like hit go on my order. So let's start from the bottom here. I actually went pretty heavy on the paper and stuff. So get this out of the way. We don't need to have the whole box here, right? Like, that's not a thing you need. Okay, so firstly, we have this Write Notepad's meeting book. I'm a big fan of Write Notepad stuff. I obviously got a few things from them. Let me see what else. I got another Write Pads thing. That's different. These are separate. Okay, so this is the Write Pads meeting notebook, and the discount was like, I forget, 35 or 40% off or something like that. And so I was like, well, I ought to try these things out. So I did. And some of the Write Pad stuff is a little bit on the pricey side. They're a very small maker, and they make really high quality stuff. And so I don't really mind that. But if I'm just trying out something I really haven't seen, I'm not sure exactly what's on the inside of this. But I saw some pictures and it looked pretty cool. And man, this red cover looks so good. Okay, get a little more light here. Yeah, more light. Okay, so this is the Write Notepad's meeting book. It's a 7x10, 120 pages, and yeah, all right, cool. So this is kind of what I was expecting. So neat. So you have your notes over here. You have actions, you like action items, deliverables, whatever it is you're supposed to get done, I think, before the next meeting is how I'm going to use that. Who the meeting was, the day, who was with, that kind of thing. And then, lines of notes, and this is front and back. This paper is, in my experience, good enough to use on front and back, and so I'm totally gonna. And as a person who's on some committees, and I have regular department meetings and things like that now, this is gonna be used more than perhaps I would wish it was. But I think this sort of delineation is gonna be pretty cool. And when I run out of the notebook, maybe something that I sort of write into my new notebooks. All right, so there's the meeting notebook. Secondly, I have these notebooks of quality. I really like their little pocket notebooks. I think they're really good. If you buy Shown Design pens, sometimes you'll get pocket notebooks with those. Penaddict is doing some stuff with them, I believe is where those are coming from. And I'm into it. So these come in a little set of 3, sort of a red, white, and blue, although it's kind of a rust, white, and navy. We have graph in here, lines in this one, and blank in this one. So that's pretty cool. We got a little multi-pack. I should say the meeting book was this is $20 regular price, and these little guys are $11.50 regular price. So I paid like half of that, give or take, after the discount. Cool. I'll put those over here. I'll put them back in those later. Let's put that over there. And the last one that I have from Write is this one, which is a weekly planner. And this is something that I haven't tried out before, and I kind of wanted to, and I definitely wanted to at half price. So, I think it was worth it. Take this off here. All right. So we have a red cover. We have the black cover. The one that I use all the time is here, and this has the pistachio cover. This is the regular old landscape ruled notebook like this, and I use this quite a lot. And like I said, good with fountain pens and all that sort of jazz. So let me put this away. But the colored covers are fun, and it'll help keep things keep things separate. So this is bound on this side instead of across the top, like my landscape pad is. 80 weeks, 10x7s. There's the 2019. I don't care about that because that's kind of done. All right, so what we have here is essentially a week across 2 pages. So this is, what did it say, 80 weeks? All right, that's pretty good. So this actually gives you a lot of room to write in things, and since it's not dated, you can just use this as long as you do, right? So if I just don't have anything going on this week, and maybe I don't, this is a little bit of a light week, I suppose, I can just not put anything out here. But if I do have stuff going on, then maybe I'll go through this more quickly. But this also comes in, this is $22 full price. And yeah, pretty good. So we've got Monday start over here. And get it in the frame. There we go. Monday start over here, week of, month, year. So very flexible. I kind of like that in one of these sorts of things. And then hours of the day, that sort of thing. Plenty of room in here. It's actually unlined and undotted. I think maybe a nice dot in here would be cool, just to give me some structure, but I'm weird and I need a little bit of structure sometimes. So you get your actions over here, things you need to get done. For me, it would be like grade 11 billion papers or review X, Y, and Z, that kind of thing. All right, cool. So there's the daily planner. Lastly, well, almost second to lastly, penultimately, some might say. Get in here. Yeah, there we go. One of the things that Points Pens makes, or made, I guess, is Ink Lover soap. And these are little bitty travel Ink Lover soap. Compact and portable, premium all-natural soap, mild and effective from Points Pens, handmade in Staunton, Virginia by Points of Distinction. See, yep, smells just like the bar. I've got a bar of this stuff as well. It's got kind of a tea tree scent to it, so if you don't like tea tree or whatever, you're not going to like these. I bought all the rest of them. Maybe there's some bars left or something. Maybe you can like ferret the the formula out of them. This is like, this tape is a little bit too big and I can't turn the bottom. I'll have to trim it just a little bit. Yeah, I can't quite get it to turn because the tape around the bottom. But we'll deal with that. So yeah, these will be little travel things, and this stuff actually is very good for getting ink off your fingers. I tend to have inky fingers a lot. There's just a little bit left over here and here, but this stuff really gets the ink off your hands, which is pretty nice. All right, so there you go, a couple of those. And lastly, because they have Diplomat stuff, and I love Diplomat stuff, and I didn't have this pen. This is a Skyline. This is a pen I don't have. I have a bunch of arrows and that sort of thing. They kind of got me started on arrows. It's kind of their fault. But this is the Skyline, and I reviewed one of the blue ones a long time ago, I think. Maybe the green one? I forget. It's a while back. But this is after Diplomat sort of changed hands. They went from, I think they're owned by a French company now. Still made in Germany. Still a German company as far as I know. But they started introducing all kinds of wild colors and designs. And this is sort of a guilloche pattern, although it's really more looks like lines to me. And I'm not sure if lines count as guilloche, but maybe it does. And then it's lacquered over, but very shiny, nice depth. Very cool clip on this thing. It's a spring-loaded clip. Pretty darn good. It's got a very nice snap cap. They do a good snap cap there at Diplomat. You have the ink flower up here at the top. Nothing on the bottom. And since they were doing... does this have it? Yeah, it does. I just couldn't see it under the camera. Since they were doing such a big percentage off, and I think it might have been on sale a little bit already, this is the 14 karat nib. You can see, I hope, on camera here that the 14 karat nib is a two-tone nib, and I think that's pretty cool. So some of the petals here in the ink flower, this outside bit, are all in the gold color, and the rest of it's got a rhodium trim there. Let's see, does it have a cartridge or converter? Yep, converter. Dope. That looks good. This is a nice, heavy, sort of authoritative pen. It's definitely on the bigger side, I'd say, but very nice and comfortable section. Does it post? Totally posts, and I think it's writable when you post it. It's a little bit back heavy, but you got a lot of springs and stuff back here. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying out this big, broad 14K nib from Diplomat. I've never had any of their gold nibs because the steel nibs are so darn good, but decided at the price, I should give it a try. All right, and there's a couple of cartridges in there too, in case you like cartridges instead of converters. I'm a converter dude, so there you go. Metal case. All right. Alrighty, so the things I didn't get, unfortunately, were a pair of Diplomat Magnum pens. But what are you gonna do? I was hoping to grab a couple of those, but That's the way it goes. If you get some Diplomat Magnums, like if you get a chance at them, grab some Diplomat Magnums. They are pretty darn good. Okay, that's it. So thank you very much for hanging out, checking out my new gets with these things, and I'll try to do reviews on these up in the near-ish future. You know how I do it. It'll be a little while, but there you go. Thanks for watching. See you later. Peace out.